Pour yourself a cold one and join us for a show filled to the brim with fun,
Bite your tushy.
entertainment,
Donkey, don't give me that side.
information,
That is heavenly.
and a little weirdness.
Yeah, if you show up to the St. Patty's Day parade just with no green,
We're pinching you.
yeah, we're
Right
coming.
there.
We're coming at you.
With your permission, because we don't want to be sued.
It's Happy Hour with DJ Kyle.
Hey, and welcome to Happy Hour. I'm your host, DJ Kyle. Thank you so much for tuning in today. On the show, we have a great show lined up for you. We have our furry friends. We have a dog named Benji on the show. Also, I take you to the branding iron and make an incredible pizza, a couple incredible pizzas. And our title sponsor is going to be on the air. Becky Jennings from the Jennings Insurance Group is going to be on with us, and we're going to learn how she got to where she is now and where she got that passion to take care of each and every one of you and your insurance needs. All of that and so much more right here on Happy Hour. Stay right here.
Warrant, like the Good Times Rock Tour.
She's not cherry pie.
And they're bringing some friends on the bus. Also starring Firehouse
Don't treat me bad.
and Jack Russell's Great White. Friday, August 16th at Ozarks Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at ozarksamp.com. Bridal Cave and Split Arrow Boutique, part of the COMC concert series.
The lake has it all. The scenic outdoors, the incredible events, and of course the water.
But did you know 50% of all fatal boating crashes in Missouri last year involved alcohol?
Although we know the lake is all about having a great time, we also know what's most important to you.
So don't forget and always designate a sober captain ahead of time, so this summer won't be your last summer.
This reminder to drive safe, boat safe, brought to you by Price & Randall, injury attorneys.
Hello and welcome back to Happy Hour. We have a very special guest with us, one of the happiest and most caring people that I know. It's Becky Jennings from Jennings Insurance Group. Becky, so glad to have you here on the show.
Thank you for having me.
Why don't you tell us a little bit, because I've known you for quite a few years
yeah.
and have been involved even with your insurance company doing some different things.
Yeah.
But tell us a little bit about how you got to where you are now and really your passion for helping people along their journey of insurance and things in life.
Well, I often say insurance is how we make a living, but we do so much more than just insurance. And so that's what causes me to be passionate about what we do, is because we really genuinely do care about our clients and the people that we serve and take care of. So I actually started in the insurance industry. I wrote my first policy in 2007. And so this will be my 17th open enrollment period or annual enrollment period this year. So kind of been in for a minute or two. And basically what happened was I didn't intend to go into the insurance industry. I had never even considered it. And I knew that I was about to become single and needed to figure out a career after being a stay-at-home mom for a number of years. And so I put the word out that I was looking and trying to figure some things out. And someone called me up and said, I know about this thing that I think you'd be really good at. I said, what's that? And he goes, well, I don't really know. I don't know what it is. It's just something about Medicare. That's what he said. Selling Medicare, something along those lines. So I said, well, okay, how do I find out about it? Call this guy in Texas. Called the guy in Texas. He told me about it. I said, how do I get to do that? He said, well, you have to have a license. I didn't know anything about it, right? So I very timidly walked into the Department of Insurance and said, how do I get my license? And that was back in the day when you actually had to study manuals. Mm-hmm. So they said, well, you got to study the manuals. So I studied the manuals, I passed the test, and found a large insurance carrier at that time. And that's where I got my training and went to work for them. I was in Boise, Idaho at the time, and I worked exclusively for them for about 3 years. Mm-hmm. I left that position and decided to go independent because my desire was really to be able to service my clients in an all-encompassing way and be a little bit more less about writing for an insurance company and more about serving my clients.
Yeah.
And so I went independent, and a few months later I relocated back to Lake of the Ozarks in 2011, and that's when I opened the agency. And it's just been a continual growth ever since.
And from all of your clients, like I said, I've been involved with you put on some events for your clients, kind of
do.
a customer
Yes.
appreciation. And I hear everyone just talk about how great they've been treated by you and your staff.
Thank you.
And how you guys really have that passion to just help them walk along this path of it. Sometimes it could be quite confusing, insurance and the Medicaid and the Medicare. Like, there's just so much stuff that's out there that's confusing to a lot of us. And you really help make it an easier step.
Well, insurance can be complicated. And you really, if you have someone guiding you through the process, it is actually very helpful. And we don't get it right with everyone all the time because it's a process. We're dealing with big insurance companies. We're dealing with the federal government. We're dealing with our clients. We have people who are ill or not feeling well. So there's a lot of things that go on to get the client experience to be a pleasant one.
Yeah.
And so, but we try very hard to do that. And we, it doesn't change our desire ever, because we really do want to make a positive impact on our clients. And that's our goal. Our other goal really is to give them the right to vote. And what I have found over the years is when people have the information, they can make a decision based specifically on what keeps them up at night, what gives them peace of mind. And that's what we try to do. A lot of times when you're sitting across the desk from somebody, they want to pigeonhole you into what they think that you should do. And we really try to take the approach of, you have the right to vote. You have the right to vote on what your health care coverage is. We also talk to people about how do we mitigate the risk of health care costs. And when you're talking about retirement, or you're talking about people who are on tight budgets, or whatever it happens to be, we all want to get the best coverage we can for the least amount of money. And so really, I don't know what you consider the best coverage for you. Do you consider the best coverage to have a high deductible and a low premium? Or is the best coverage to not have much in the way of copays and pay a really high premium?
Yeah.
I don't know that till we talk. And so that's what we try to do, is make sure that we really understand what's going to allow our clients to have peace of mind. And that's the direction that they're able to go when they visit with us.
It's an insurance group definitely looking out for you and your best interest. So now there's enrollment process that's going on right now. And how would someone get a hold of you, maybe to ask some questions and maybe have you and your team kind of help them through this process? So
every year there's the annual enrollment period for Medicare. There's also the open enrollment period for marketplace plans. And then there's also employers who have times where they want to maybe get their quotes for their new company policy for the next year. So all those are different times. This fall in the fall time is when we usually see the individual folks trying to figure out what plan they're going to be on next year. So they can call our office, they can find us on social media, they can email us. There are several ways that they can locate us. We're right in Osage Beach. They can walk in the door and just talk to our front desk and say, hey, I need to talk to somebody about their insurance. We talked today primarily about health insurance, but we do so much more than that, which we hopefully will get a chance to talk about that later. But right now, if you think that you want to discuss the plans for 2025, now's the time to get on the calendar for the fall. There are so many changes happening this year with Medicare due to legislation that passed, and that's now regulated. So now we're going to start seeing the ripple effect of that. And I will tell you, Typically, we'll see about 15 to 20% of Medicare beneficiaries shop their plans year after year. This year, we're expecting it to be 70%. So once they get their annual notice of change in September, they're going to see that the changes that are happening, and they're going to really want to talk to someone. So I would say get in as quick as you can.
Knowledge. If you're looking for an insurance group that's just going to take care of you, it's Jennings Insurance Group. Thank you so much, Becky, for coming in. We definitely appreciate it, and look forward to learning definitely more about this in the coming episodes. We have more of Happy Hour coming up right after this.
Being close to the water makes you more you. It's where the great unknown brings clarity. And letting go is how you really get going. Because only when you're on a Yamaha Wave Runner do you truly discover what you're made of.
Visit Surdak Yamaha at Lake of the Ozarks, 50 years strong.
The Ozarks Amphitheater is the exclusive attraction of Happy Hour, and let me tell you, 2024, the COMC Concert Series lineup is incredible. There's still more acts to come, like Warrant, Jamie Johnson, a first ever Ozarks Amphitheater yard sale, and so much more. Make sure you go online, get your tickets, ozarksamp.com.
You've dealt with chronic knee, back, and even foot pain for years, and nothing has seemed to work. Until now. Introducing Back Wellness Center's new specialty knee rehab program and neuropathy techniques you've probably never seen before. And they work. Board certified in neuropathy, experience Dr. Beck's breakthrough rescue program that can eliminate problems at their source. Try it to believe it. Give us a call today. Your healthier, happier life starts with Beck Wellness Center.
For many visitors and lots of locals, this place back behind me has been a Lake of the Ozarks staple for over a decade. It's the branding iron, and back in 2019, this place burnt to the ground, but the entire community came together, did some fundraising, and brought it back from the ashes. Just like any good branding iron, you gotta experience some heat to leave your mark. So let's go see what branding iron has to offer. All right, well, we are in the kitchen right now at Branding Iron with none other than Brandy. How are you doing today, Brandy?
I'm great. How are you?
Oh, I'm fantastic. So I'm very excited to learn how to do some cooking back here in Branding Iron. Now, how long have you been with Branding Iron?
Coming up on 4 years this month or next month.
Nice. Well, very good. And have you been doing cooking a lot in your life, or is this something new? Or
No, a lot. Growing up, been in the kitchen industry, and it's just progressed and progressed and progressed.
Oh, that makes it nice. Well, what are we going to be making today?
All right, so today we're going to be making 2 of our specialty pizzas. We have a Reuben pizza.
Ooh, that sounds really good.
It's pretty good. And we also have a Western pizza. And both of them feature our in-house smoked meats.
Ooh, smoked meats. Okay, well, let's get started. Which one are we going to start on
All right,
first?
let's start with the Reuben pizza.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we're going to get one of these boards, and I'll put it down here for you. We usually do some cornmeal on there just so it doesn't stick.
All right. Whoa.
Awesome.
Is that good?
Nope, put
Keep
it on
going?
there. Yep, good.
Keep going.
We are good. There we go.
And then do you spread it around?
No,
or
you
is
don't
that...
have to
All
because
right.
we put plenty on. Now we go get our pizza crust.
All right, let's do this.
Just put it right on there, yep.
Boom.
And our base, we're gonna start with the Thousand Island dressing.
All right, we just round and round here?
Round it out.
I've never worked in a kitchen,
Just
so...
squeeze it. Yeah, shake it and squeeze it. Yeah, there we go. Get a good amount.
Keep going. We good?
We are good there.
Oh, yeah.
All right, here's the fun part. That's why we got the gloves.
Oh, yes. Can we get messy here?
Yes, you get to smear it all on there.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So Thousand Island goes down first. This is a great idea. A Reuben, smoked Reuben pizza.
This is actually the first place I've ever seen one at.
What's next?
Next, we are gonna add our pizza cheese.
All right.
Well, we start out with like a little thin layer of cheese, because then we'll put all our toppings on.
Okay. All right.
And then we actually top it with more cheese. And this is the smoked Reuben.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about this smoked Reuben. Oh, it smells so good. How long, like, is this smoked for just a little bit, or how long do you smoke your Reuben?
We actually smoke it almost all day.
Oh, wow.
Yep, so it gets that nice smoked flavor, the deep smoked flavor, tender.
Steal a piece. Mm-hmm. Wow, I cannot wait
Yes.
to get on this pizza. So you put all of this on there?
Yes, sir. All of it.
Wow,
Yeah.
that is great.
And then we add our sauerkraut.
Sauerkraut. Of course, a Reuben's got to have some good sauerkraut. I'll get this half, you get that
Yes,
half.
sir. Sounds good. Like, and I never would have thought of sauerkraut on a pizza. That's different. And then, yeah, topping it with a little bit more cheese on top.
More cheese.
Kind of just want to give that melty top layer.
I see what you're saying. And you guys probably keep more on the pizza and the table than I do, because I have some on the floor too. So
Sometimes. So now I'll put it in our pizza oven.
okay.
We get the paddle.
All right.
You want to do it?
Sure.
All right. So
Okay,
you just
I think I've seen this.
Yep, you just slide this,
right
and that's
underneath,
another
right?
reason we put all that on there.
Okay.
Okay, we will put it down here. You can go ahead and put in that top one.
The top one, and then
Just kind of right on the grate. Yep, be very careful because it is hot. And kind of, yep. Awesome.
oh, look at that.
Are you sure you haven't
Like
done
a
it before?
pro.
Yeah. All right, we come over here and we'll set this timer, about 13 minutes. And we'll check it. Let's see if it's got a nice little brown crusting on
That
top.
sounds good. And then we wait.
Yes, the waiting. Yep.
So, you into sports?
I used to be. Do you like sports?
Yeah.
I feel like the older you get, it's like,
Yeah, I like pizza.
Oh, me too.
Is it done yet?
No, we have a few more minutes, but you want to get on to the second one?
Yeah, let's do that. Might as well while we're here.
Awesome.
Okay, so we have our pizza. Now, how do we do the Western pizza?
All right, with the Western pizza, it is a whole different base.
Okay.
Barbecue, and we make it in-house too.
We start with the barbecue sauce.
Barbecue.
Same idea, just
Same
round
idea,
and round.
yep.
Oh, are we gonna get messy on
We
this one too?
are perfect.
Good.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now messy time. Here we
Messy
go.
time.
All right, same idea. We switch gloves.
Yes, sir. Yep. I got you back up right here. Yes.
Hang on,
Yeah.
before I get to the new glove.
Yeah. That's pretty
That is
good.
a great barbecue sauce. Okay, so it goes on top of our sweet barbecue now.
All right, we're gonna do the same thing with the cheese.
All right.
Grab
Big
a-
helping.
Yeah. This is our smoked pulled pork.
Okay, so this is a phenomenal pork.
Yep, and this is portioned out just for the pizza. So all this pulled pork, we can just smother on this
Just
whole pizza.
Take over the whole pizza.
Yes, sir. So we just top it with some onions. All right.
Okay, this is looking good. I'm sure yours looks a lot better when you do
No,
it. but
actually, it looks just the same.
it looks
almost.
delicious.
And then we'll just put the
Some
topping
more
in.
cheese on top.
Yep. The best part, bacon.
Oh yes, bacon.
Yep.
All right, now how much do you
A
do?
handful.
Oh, a good handful.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Like that.
And then just
right
sprinkle
there.
it all around it.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Because you know what I like with bacon? More bacon.
More bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome.
All right. Wow. Okay,
All
so
right.
tell us, all of this food is absolutely amazing. What are your hours of operation?
So we are open Tuesday through Saturday. We open at 11, kitchen opens at 11, and we are open until 9 p.m. Bar does stay open until 10. So if you like to have a little extra drink or something.
Absolutely. So a great place for a nice cold beer, a drink, hanging out with your friends, and of course, amazing pizza. And we still have our Western pizza.
All right. Pull this on out.
I don't know if that went all the way through.
Perfect.
There we go. And then here
Yes.
maybe. There we go.
That looks good.
Now we're better.
Pro. Oh, look at all that
Yeah,
cheese.
it's delicious. That's happening.
It is. That's when you know it's a good pizza.
Now there's only one more thing to do.
Eat them?
Can we eat these things?
Yes. Yes.
Let's do that.
Let's go.
Let's go serve these up. Order up. Well, we just got out of the kitchen and I had a great time with Brandy back there teaching me how to make some amazing pizzas here at the Branding Iron. So now, nothing left to do than to taste it. So we're gonna try this Western pizza. I'm excited about all of this cheese and the bacon. Look at this. Oh. And of course I have to do my corner pieces. Wow. That is one amazing bite of pizza. It is the best of the smoked meats, the bacon, and the sweet barbecue. It goes so great together. Now I want to try this Reuben because this, I'm just absolutely intrigued by. I've never heard of a Reuben pizza. I'm gonna get this small piece right over here. Normally I do the triangle ones, but I want to get more of that sauerkraut, so. Wow. I am a fan. That is such a unique flavor. The smokiness of the Reuben, you have to check this out. Get to Branding Iron, get yourself a beer. Might as well just order up a couple pizzas for yourself because these are just amazing. Branding Iron, located just north of the Hurricane Deck Bridge, right on Highway 5. It's right here on the west side. You just have to come and check this place out. We'll see you here at the Branding Iron.
Warrant, like the Good Times Rock Tour.
She's not cherry pie.
And they're bringing some friends on the bus. Also starring Firehouse
Don't treat me bad.
and Jack Russell's Great White. Friday, August 16th at Ozarks Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at ozarksamp.com. Bridal Cave and Split Arrow Boutique, part of the COMC concert series.
Welcome to another edition of Furry Friends. I am Megan Albers. This is Mary Meow Me Tilly. We're out here at Ozarks Cat and Canine, and we have a very fluffy, sweet dog. Tell me about Benji.
Today we have Benji. He is about 2 years old, and we have him listed as a Wheaton Terrier mix.
Okay.
Which, as usual, that is just our best guess based on his appearance.
Yeah.
But he is a very fruffy boy, very, very sweet, very well-mannered. Benji's backstory is that within the course of just under a month, he was brought into us 3 times as a stray.
Oh my goodness.
The first time that he was brought in, apparently his owner was out of town. And we had him long enough, it was past the stray hold time, and we actually had him on the schedule to get neutered that week. And the owner called us and said, "Hey, I understand you have my dog. I've been out of town, just found out about this." Came in and picked him up. A few days later, we saw on Facebook somebody posting and saying, "Hey, does anybody recognize this dog? I've got, you know, and everything."
Yeah.
Then on a Sunday, somebody showed up like as soon as the girls got here that morning, and everybody was like, "Oh no, there's a dog," and they were, "Oh, it's Benji." So
Yeah.
So then, within about a month's time, 3 visits in here to the shelter, and at least twice that we saw him online, somebody saying, "Hey, does anybody recognize this dog?" The last time that he was brought in, of course, by now we know who the owner was, and we called and left messages, we text messaged, and no response.
Okay.
So after 5 business days stray hold time, the animal is considered to be ours. And after that time frame ended, then we moved forward and got him neutered and all of his shots up to date, heartworm test, all that good stuff. So Benji is available now and ready for adoption. We actually named him Benji. We gave him that name when he first came in. We didn't feel, we know what his other name was from when the owner picked him up. We didn't feel like it suited him, and so we decided when he actually became our dog, we decided to keep the name Benji. We felt like it suited him better, and he does seem to actually respond to it some. So, but of course, anytime somebody adopts, they're always they're always able to change the name if they wish to.
Yeah.
I hear that he is a very clean boy in his kennel.
Okay, good.
To the point that we never say that they are housebroken. But he is to the point that he almost doesn't even go in his outside kennel. He tries to hold it. He tries his best to hold it until he's walked.
Okay.
So, once he gets in a home, he should fall into a routine pretty easy. I have been told that he is a little bit of a puller on a leash, but once you get him out, the problem that they have is getting him out of the kennel and down the hall past the other dogs.
Okay.
That he pulls, he tugs, he tries to get to the other dogs through the fence. So it's kind of we have to take him out. We have him on the end. We take him out through the front door to try to avoid as much of that as possible. And we haven't really had the opportunity to have him with a whole lot of other dogs. We think that what we're seeing when you take him down the hall is just a barrier reactivity.
Okay.
I'm on one side of the fence, the dog's on the other side of the fence, trying to get at each other. We think he just wants to play. The one dog that we have had him around, and we weren't too sure about her either, so it was kind of a test for both of them. And they did very well together. There was no signs of aggression or anything. So, we're hoping that with some slow introductions over the next week or two, we'll be able to get him introduced to some other dogs and find some playmates for him here. But, yep, that's Benji.
He's super sweet and fun, and he loves to flop.
Yes,
he
is a flopper.
Loves the belly rubs.
Flop on your feet, loves the belly rubs. I've been told that out here in the yard, he's not he doesn't get in the pool and play and try to swim like some of the other dogs do, but he's a long hair and it's hot, so he likes to apparently get in the pool and cool off his tootsies. And that's what he kept doing. He kept going over and just stepping in the pool and standing in there for a minute and then getting out and continuing on his way. So.
He is so cute. Do you know how he is around cats or kids?
So somebody mentioned that they thought that the original owner had kids. I can't confirm that for certain, but I feel like he doesn't really seem to know a stranger. So I feel like of all the dogs that we have here, he would probably do good with kids. Cats, we don't really know. We have a hard time testing that, but just in the time that we've been out here in the yard, I haven't seen him focusing on the catio or anything. So, hopefully, I don't know if he's just not noticing them over there or, he just doesn't care.
Just indifferent. I get that. Well, of course, as always, I recommend come down to the shelter, meet him, hang out with him, give him some belly scratches. He's very fun. I mean, I walked out into the yard, immediately came up to me and was like looking for pets. So he is very friendly. It seems like he just wants to meet people and get all the pets he can.
Yep.
And of course, you can apply to adopt at ozarkscatandcanine.com. That does it for another Furry Friends.
Warrant, like the Good Times Rock Tour.
She's not cherry pie.
And they're bringing some friends on the bus. Also starring Firehouse.
Don't treat me bad.
And Jack Russell's Great White. Friday, August 16th at Ozarks Amphitheater. Tickets on sale now at ozarksamp.com. Bridal Cave and Split Arrow Boutique. Part of the COMC concert series.
Thank you so much for joining us this week on Happy Hour. Again, I've been your host, DJ Kyle. Don't forget, join us back here next week. A fantastic show lined up. But I want to say thanks to Becky Jennings for being on the air, everyone there at the Branding Iron, and of course, our furry friends. Until then, we'll see you next time right here on Happy Hour.